It has come time to admit it, that crap clutters most men's lives. Crap fills your life to overflowing so that what comes out of your mouth and your heart is mostly toxic crap. And it is killing you. Killing you totally and thoroughly. So thoroughly that you have designed a culture that kills its own life support system. Your crap-intoxicated culture spews toxins that exterminate species and wipe out ecosystems around the world. A world, may I remind you, that is not yours to fuck up. Earth is not a teenager playground. Earth is a fragile, miraculously rare jewel spinning in cold, dark, lifeless space in the middle of nowhere, and you want to carelessly fuck it up? Life is fragile. Even your life is fragile. Love even more so. And then you pine about the women leaving the patriarchy? Where do you think they're going? They are making a new culture, next culture, women's culture, the women of Earth, archaearchy. You would be welcome there if you were initiated out of your adolescent self-obsessed self-destruction. You are longed for by the women. This is a fact. You think they want to be alone inventing regenerative human culture on Earth? They will do it alone if they have to, if you stay behind. Men have no idea the pain. Women feel the rage, the grief women have that the men are not making the grade. Men are not waking up. Men are not crossing the line, not leaving the patriarchy to join the women to creatively collaborate and celebrate the making of paradise on Earth. Humans could do it. Paradise is possible. You can see it waiting there if you look away from your screens long enough, with a bit of loving and caring conscious attention. Because that is what Earth is designed for, what Gaia is hoping for, longing for. And this is what women are committed to. Paradise is possible. And women feel it in their cells, in their bones, and in their aching and outraged hearts. It is the excuses from the men, the numbness, and the bullshit, the pitiful, childish, weak, and confused response that men show about noticing. If they notice that the women are leaving them behind, saying goodbye to the men who wither away in their high-tech stock exchange digital cafes and desert wastelands that rapidly approach and engulf the men's megalopolis cities, which are so fragile, balanced on the brink of destabilized supply lines and crumbling infrastructure. Reality is coming. Reality is coming! And it's almost here. And the women are leaving because they are tired of the men's hubristic, narcissistic show. The crappy men's performance in their TV shows, pretending that men understand, pretending that men really are there when men are as far away as Mars. If you arrived really, even for a moment, you would crumple from inside out with more pain than you currently realize exists in the universe. Since birth, men are doused in the crap of trying to look good and be good and do a good job of properly investing to build your portfolio in the hopes that this will protect you, or maybe attract a pretty girl, but mostly because you have no creative idea of what else you could possibly do. Because you are so disconnected from the amazingness so generously and ongoingly offered by Gaia, the living Earth, who is rather desperately by now hoping people will wake up and come around and stop the insanities and replant the forest so that fresh, clean water can flow again. Crap is men jumping unconsciously from one identity to the next without knowing who you are. Crap keeps you solid and welded to the past, which is already known to have failed life on Earth. Most men have never cut the crap long enough to taste or sense the price they pay for being so full of crap. So then, your considerations about the possibility of cutting the crap is already just another bunch of crap. Yes! Your pretense that you are already cutting the crap is also a crappy performance that the women want no part of. Men, us men, each one of us has a being which is a thing of its own. Your being pulses with its own impulses of love and clarity and possibility, far, far apart from your fear-filled familiar survival strategy, crap-filled mind. There are even some men, just to let you know, who are coming together for a meltdown of the crap. Yes, Do we know how it will happen? No. Is it going to happen? Yes. It is already beginning to happen by you hearing these words. There's a chance of a miracle, that some of the crust could fall off your heart and more of your radiant being could occupy your everyday life and relating, so that your natural, effortless, loving, and generous contribution of aliveness could make its way into the morphogenetic fields and streams of Earth. You may not be able yet to imagine the ecstasy of that, but the women of Earth are waiting for you, and they cannot do it for you. So think about it, or not. Think about being left behind alone, playing with yourself in a stupid game world. Something completely different is possible.